The Melrose gymnastics team is going to the state meet on Friday and Saturday, and with us right now is head coach Katie Masog to talk about the team and hopefully how they'll do. How are they going to do, Coach?
Well, they're ready. So I think they're going to have a great meet, and hopefully we can hit all our routines, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Go through the schedule, okay?
Okay. Well, we actually start all of this excitement tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we have a pep fest at 8:40 in front of the whole entire school. They send us off. We come and practice, and then we head down to St. Paul because they have a formal banquet that we go to. Basically, they get acknowledged, team and individually, all the girls. And then we go to bed, and we're at the U of M by 7:45 getting ready to warm up. And then we compete at 11 o'clock. That's when the showdown begins.
All right, so that's on Friday and Saturday at the U of M, right? Have you competed there before?
Yes. We started competing there, going on 5 or 6 years now. They switched it over. Yeah, I think it's about 6 years now that we've been there, because it used to be over at the Roy Wilkins Auditorium, and then they got a new contract. So
let me ask you, what kind of score do you anticipate is going to win for the team?
It's going to be a 148 or a 149 unless teams don't do well. Austin and New Prague both hit a mid-148 this last weekend, and that was both of their highest, and I think record-breaking teams or scores. And so I'm guessing it'll be a 148, 149 to win it this year.
Because the Melrose team is there now. Can you talk about how you started out the year in the low 140s, now in the upper 140s? What made the difference for the team?
We do that every year. It seems like we jump about 10 points, hit or miss. You know, throughout the year, it's nerves. It's getting cleaner, tighter, hitting our events, staying on the beam, landing our vaults. And then learning, a couple of new requirements. This year the rule book changed again, so we had to really incorporate the new connections and that kind of stuff to get us at the high levels. And that's what it takes to get to a 148, is all the connection and all the small stuff behind the scenes which people don't see. So,
is the team healthy?
Yes, for the most part. Abby actually got her crutches off last Tuesday, was in a walking boot for 3 days, got her walking boot off on Friday, and competed last Saturday for sections for us. So she's competing bars for us. She's a great bar worker for us, and she's the only one that's technically not healthy. Everyone else has their minor aches and pains. Jalen, she tweaks her elbow on her. She has really, hypermobile, I don't know if that's what you call it, elbows. So on her vault, she tends to pop them out sometimes a little bit. But for the most part, besides the minor aches and pains, we are. Besides Abby's ankle. I mean, Abby was a 3-event gymnast for us until she broke her foot in January, and now she's back to swing bars for us. So,
talk about the section meet. Who did what for you?
Well, we have 6 girls competing, and Jalen did all around, Lydia did all around, Maddie did all around, and Lauren Kingston did all around. And Kayla did 3 events for us, and then Abby did bars. So they all did well. We started on vault, and I actually wasn't the happiest coach in the world because the vault judges were very hard on us, which they've been harder than they've seen all year, and we have really big vaults. So I'm hoping that they reward us this weekend. So.
And you have such a young team, it seems to me, as you look at the roster. There's 7th and 8th graders out there. Are they ready to handle this?
All of them have been down there and competing, and our state champions except for Lauren. I'm not sure, Lauren could totally be on fire, or she could let her nerves get to her a little bit. So I'm kind of interested to see. And I think her teammates are going to help her out because they've all been down there and they've done it. So, which is nice. And last year, the 3 7th graders did well down there. They did their jobs, and so I'm really hoping. And Lauren's a competitor. She is so strong. And for where she's come and the skills she's doing, I personally think she'll be just fine. And if she's not, the coaches and the gymnasts are there for her to help her and get through it, the nerves, because it's going to be a big show and it's going to be competition. Last year we didn't have as much competition as we do this year. So,
can you kind of take us into the huddle and through that kind of a conversation when you see somebody then, and you know them, you can see that the nerves might be getting to them. What are some of the things that you do talk about?
just going out and doing your best. And, you know, and if you do have a mistake, you're going to get up and shake it off. Because if you don't, those are the teams that struggle. You know, like if you have a fall and you get up and pout about it, well, the judges are going to deduct you more than what you do if you get up, pretend you didn't even fall, and throw the best routine of your life. You're still going to score well. You know, and so we just have to, like, really push that. And sometimes, you know, when they're really, really nervous, I'll bring up something not even gymnastics related just to get their mind off of it for, like, a second. Like, some of our girls are, like, totally in love with Justin Bieber. You know, like, all of a sudden you just bring up Justin Bieber for a second, or, you know, or a nickname of them, or, you know, something that, you know, something else that just gets their mind off it for a second to, like, be like, okay, get rid of the butterflies. We call them pterodactyls sometimes when they get so nervous. And so just something that gets their mind off of it, and just tell them that they're a champion and they can do it, and just keep doing what they do every day in practice, because they nail everything in practice. And yeah.
Well, #1 in the state. Hopefully #1 when you come back home, right?
Hopefully, that would be awesome.
Right.
So
good luck to you.
thank you.
Good luck, and good luck to the girls too.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. All right. All right, that's Melrose Gymnastics going to the state meet. And again, it's going to be webcast on midminnesotasports.com. And with us here is Katie Masog, the head coach.